Welcome to day 3 of your 7-day fast track. This is your little assignment and tutorial video. So what I'd like for you to do today is to watch fast track videos number 3 and 4, making sure that you click yes that you watched them. And then I'm going to show you the journal tab, the weekly timing chart, the live classes tab, and the video library real quick right now. And then I'd like for you to comment below with a fibrous carb plus a a fibrous carb and a protein plus fat that you would like to eat, okay? So I'm going to share my screen with you. And this is the tab that I want you to familiarize yourself with today, the journal tab. When you click on the journal, you're going to come up to this page right here. Now, one thing I want to show you real quick, there is a new way to look at it. If you clicked on that tab, you would see this. And where you're going to have your tabs for everything is right here. Okay, but I kind of like the old way. The old way is just right here, and everything is just right there. You just have to keep scrolling down till you get to everything that you want. The new way is tabbed. Okay, so today I did an intermittent fast. So the way I consider that is I quit eating. I mark intermittent fast when I am going to remind myself to stop eating by 5 o'clock, and then I don't eat again until the next morning about 7:30. Well, that's a 14.5-hour fast. So I marked IMF. Now, if I was having any of these other days, I would mark them. And then you just hit save. If there is a little video here, please watch that and then click yes right there that you have watched that. And as you are doing this, see this little lady right here? See, as she's just moving along, she keeps going. And that was me to my finish line. I never did change my Oh, yeah, okay, it shows something there. But anyway, we'll scroll down and look at this. And see there are some tabs right here. This is the food log for today. So I mark on here that I was having a meal. I had 2 slices of Sara Lee approved bread. I had some turkey meat and a slice of cheese. Now, to be more accurate, I should put 2 slices of Sara Lee approved bread, that's fine. Turkey meat and a slice of 2% American singles. That would probably be better. And the reason I say that is because if you ever want someone to look at your journal, the more specific you are, the better it's going to be. And right here, I had a category 1 with the turkey, I had a category 2 with the bread, and I had a condiment C with the cheese. Now, just to save myself time, I don't put the little plus signs. I know I didn't eat a 12C, so I know what that means. So I put 12C. And then I put the time that I ate that. And then I had another meal. I had a burger, no bun, with broccoli because I was at a restaurant. So I had a category 4 and a category 2. So I put that right in there. And then I ate that about 12:28. So there's the time right there. And then if I wanted to add, I didn't have anything else to eat, but if I wanted to add something else, I would add it and I would hit save. I woke up this morning at 6:45, so I have that in there. I'm going to bed in just a few minutes at 10:30. And so I make these videos at night and post them in the morning. My motivation today was a 10 because I had a holiday yesterday and I was ready to get back and have that perfect day today. I put my measurement, my weight in there at 140. Now I did that because I'm battling with these ladies right here. That's a Battle Buddy feature that you've got in the gold level membership, which is awesome. I'll have to show you that another day. But I have my weight in there just so that we can keep up with each other, but I don't always put my weight in, but that's where I would do it if I wanted to. Now, this is really great. I use a Fitbit, and my Fitbit syncs with this website. The Fitbit is the only one that syncs. Apple Watch and other things don't sync. We tried to work with them, but Fitbit was the only one that would be willing to work with us. So my miles walked and my steps walked, they sync in there overnight and show up the next day. So that's kind of a neat little feature. If you were doing if you wanted some exercise homework, you could click there and get exercise homework. You can log your exercise here. that kind of thing. If you wanted to put a photo in of how your progress is looking today, I highly suggest that you do that. I really, really do, because it helps you see your progress. You can, now here's the funny thing about this page. You have to hit save right there though to save your photo. Then you can go back and put in a description of your photo there. I had 128 ounces of water there. I can just do my little drop down menu and pick 128. And then I had these vitamins. I had the Zero Drag vitamins, and I had this other supplement that I take called Chlorella. I had that today. And then I would just hit save. And that saves everything. If I wanted to write in any journal notes, I could do that. I highly recommend that you write in journal notes because it helps you think through a day, especially if you were having a tough day or if you found out that you didn't need to eat. I found out one time I didn't need to eat a whole English muffin. I found out that an open-faced sandwich was fine. And I came up with that because I wrote in this journal, I feel too full after eating breakfast. Well, then as my day went on, I came up with the thought of, well, why do I have to eat a whole English muffin? So that just kind of helps to journal your thoughts when you get those down. Now, this little section right here, do you see this, My Supplements? When you click right there, if you want to add your personal supplements in there, you can. You type it right there and click Add. That's very easy. If you ever want to get rid of it, you just click Delete. And it puts in your own personal supplements so you can keep up with that, which is amazing. So everything that you put into your journal right here goes to your weekly timing chart. Here is a tab for your weekly timing chart, so you can click right there. Now, I love the weekly timing chart. The weekly timing chart is shows you your progress. So I had a holiday on January 1st because we were traveling, and I like to do my holidays when we're traveling. And then I had an intermittent fasting day this day, and then I had 2 perfect days. And then I went out of town again. I went to Alabama to celebrate Christmas with my dad. And so I did that. And then this right here is another intermittent fasting day. It was a perfect day. Now I'm going to be battle buddying with some friends. And so I am actually going to be perfect all the way through right here to see how I do. But this is where you can kind of see your progress. And one of the things that I do is I highly recommend that you schedule your holidays. So for example, I have 4 holidays scheduled. I'm going to show you. I write it on a calendar. So I have everything on my calendar that I could possibly want a holiday at, but a lot of the stuff's not really worth having a holiday at. I just have it on there because I want to have thought through the whole process. And so I had a holiday on January 1st and I had one on January 5th. Both those days were out of town days for me, and that's when I do my holidays. And then I have a holiday scheduled for the 25th and the 26th because again, I'll be out of town. So those are my 4 out of my 6 holidays. And I don't always schedule all my holidays because if I have an accidental holiday or if one of those other things on my calendar becomes important enough for me to have a holiday, I can do it. And I don't end up at the end of the month right here where I want these holidays and not have them available. So I plan out my holidays. And I do that on the 1st of every single month. So this is your weekly timing chart. Now I'm going to go back to my weekly timing chart that I had when I first started Shibboleth because I want you to see it. So I started Shibboleth on April 10th, and you get a green check with your first perfect day. You get another green check with your second perfect day. This was my 3rd perfect day, but it was my first day in EFB. So this little chart here can just give you a snapshot of where you are and what you're doing. So I had all these perfect days. From this day to this day, I lost 9 pounds. And then from this day to the end of the month, I lost 12.5 pounds. And if you go back into this group, what I ate for those few days from those 20 days is in the Fast Track and the Second Chance groups. They're in those groups. All you got to do is look at that. And it's not some fancy meal plan or anything because I was just trying to figure this whole thing out. So it's nothing fancy. So even while I was figuring out, I lost 9 pounds and lost 12.5 pounds there. So then this was Easter weekend. I was going to Alabama, so I had a holiday. And then I had a perfect day. And then I had an intermittent fasting day. And then I have my flame days again. And so this is a really great way to keep up with everything. And then if you look at the next month, the month of May, I was going out of town to my friend Amy and Gordon's daughter's wedding. And so I saved 3 holidays for there, but the rest of these days were all flames. So anyway, that's what you utilize that timing chart for. The other thing I want you to look at is live classes. Now, what that means is live online, not live in person. So when you click right there, you can see all of the videos that are coming up. Jason does these challenges that are awesome and amazing, and he's so organized. He already has all of his challenge roundups in there, and then he's got another orientation for week 2. So if you want to participate in those, please do. You'll have great success. You'll make lots of great friends, and it'll be amazing. And then mine are here too. Monday right here is your day 1, which y'all should have already done. And here's day 2, which y'all should have done last night. So, but then if you want to see any recently recorded ones, you click right there. And there you go. There's all the things that have recently been happening. And you can go back and you can watch them, which is fantastic. If you want to know about live in-person classes, you hit this dashboard right here at the very top. And when you scroll down and you see this right here where it says events, that's where you'll see the live classes. So some of these aren't live, like that's not live. But if it shows you right here, Cartersville Care Center, that would mean it's live. So Tony is teaching this Wednesday at 4:30 at the Cartersville Care Center. And see, this one doesn't have a location, so therefore it is not at one of our one of our stores. So that's where you would find live videos and live webinars that you can participate in. Oh, and listen to this. When you participate in webinars, you get credit for that on a badge. So if you go to your profile and you see these badges over here, you see this right here, live webinar attendance. So that means as long as you have been on the webinar at least 20 minutes or more, you will get credit for being on that webinar. The other thing I want to show you real quick is in this category here, tab, resources, recipes, and videos. If you click there, and then you click on this video library. Now, right now, you want to make sure you hit silver to get access to everything. Right now, we're focusing this week on this new member fast track. But I want you to realize that all of these things are other videos that you can watch. I highly suggest that you watch the daily doses and materials. That's really good. And then just continue watching. I watch tons of videos. Look at this. I've watched 131 videos in this video library, but that's the thing that helps you learn it. So you want to do that. So I wanted you to familiarize yourself with all those things today and just help you get in here and play. So I hope you have a great day, and please comment with your protein plus fat and your fibrous carb that you would like to eat. Let us know if you have any questions.